We want to bring in right now former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney David Bruno. David, good morning.
Good morning.
You know, so many things happening yesterday, but first to the question of whether Comey broke the law. Basically, he leaked the memos. He admitted it for the first time, leaking a memo to a New York law professor. Was that a breach of duties? Was that a breach of the law?
Yeah, possibly, but not because of the leak, because when it comes to leaks, it has to be the leaks of classified information, and that particular memo was not classified. The bigger issue may be under 18 U.S.C. 641, and that is the actual conversion of a government record to one's own use. So the fact that he took it and later used it for his own purposes, and he admittedly said to potentially get a special counsel, that was his own use. So that would be the statute that is most applicable here.
Can the case for obstruction of justice, David, finally be laid to rest?
Yes, I believe it can, for a number of reasons. Number one, this has to be proven corruptly. And it has to be proven, if we're talking criminal, by reasonable doubt. And first and foremost, this is a he said, and I said this a couple weeks, Lauren, when I was on, a couple weeks ago when I was on. And Donald Trump, through his lawyer, has disputed the actual words. Number two, this conversation about Flynn, let it go, only happened once, on one occasion, in the Oval Office on February 14th. And Director Comey said yesterday that he could be wrong about his impressions. So any prosecutor knows when you call a witness who says, I could be wrong about what I heard or what I believe he meant, problematic for a prosecution.
Well, let's talk about those. You know, really all this comes down to, in some sense of the word, he said. Comey said the president had cleared the room, you know, to have a private conversation with them. Is that a problem for President Trump? Again, we've talked about this. Was he naive, or was he indeed, you know, breaking the law, the president himself? Where are you standing on that?
Yeah, the fact that he clears the room, I guess, is the best argument that Director Comey and any of his supporters have. Certainly, but you can't look at that, and that's not dispositive. There are other things that you have to look at, like I said, the language used. I hope you can let this go. And the impression that Comey could be wrong about. Very important factors as well.
And now many Americans hope the president and the administration can try to move on to more pressing issues for the U.S. economy. David Bruno, thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.